Watch how US30 made a massive upward move on Thursday, maxing out at a higher time frame key level, as shown here on the Bulls tab. Examining this by signal, you can see we got an epic dynamite move of a whopping 470 points with literally zero drawdown, following a rejection of the price gap displayed here. This preceding buy signal also offered an impressive 586 points with a drawdown of 53 points as indicated here, with all the other buy signals being winners worth capitalizing on. The hourly chart shows the beginning of the downward move after multiple rejections of a newly formed zone and a shift in market structure, where we can expect price to gravitate towards the massive price gap seen here and ultimately reaching a discount zone before the resumption of the prevailing uptrend. Armed with this market analysis and narrative, we can now drill down to the 5-minute time frame to explore short signal setups. Switching to the Bears tab, we can see epic sell signals that emerge from the higher time frame key zone shown above, all of which offer high probability short trade setups worth examining live on the 5-minute time frame, Friday, September 12th. Examining the signal moves, we measure from either the trigger bar open or the next bar open to obtain the maximum gains. We see a massive 108-point move, again with zero drawdown. Yet another dynamite signal move right there. The latest sell signal also measures an impressive 94 points with zero drawdown as seen here, a dynamite signal move for that matter. We'll now examine and annotate some more sell signals, including subsequent ones that will be generated. Be sure to note the sell signal trigger times for each, as they are marked, to monitor the moves as the market advances. Back here on the hourly chart, we can see the market has reached the upper price gap, where it begins to react from the proximal level as expected. Note, however, that price is still within a premium zone, and with the anticipation of a further downward move, is yet to drop to a discount zone, before the resumption of the prevailing uptrend to take out the all-time high. Now, you know the reason behind the retracement being seen live here on the 5-minute chart. The hourly time frame price gap is clearly the culprit. Note that this is a multi-time frame price gap indicator, where there is the option to select higher time frame price gaps to be displayed on the current chart as demonstrated in our previous videos. Let's now get some updates on these moves. Moments later, we get more sell signals, with the latest one coming in at 14:05 GMT plus 2. And another at 20:45 after a retracement to a premium area and a further downward move that takes out the New York range low. Oftentimes, the market will generate liquidity on both the upper and lower sides of heavy turbulence zones to be purged later, as seen in this scenario. It is good practice to adopt a wait-and-see approach at this phase, as the market will eventually unravel with the initial liquidity purge, subsequently moving in your direction based on the established bias, provided your analysis is on point. Marking this swing low, let's proceed to update these moves accordingly. Let's examine just one of these signals that triggered within the heavy turbulence zone, as they have similar move sizes. Now, if you're finding value in this content, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, like, share, and drop your comments in the designated sections around this video. Moments later, we get more sell signals. Stick around until the end to discover how far all these signal moves go. As always, revisiting the higher time frame periodically gives further insight into what is brewing in the pot. Note that the upper price gap shown earlier has now been breached, hence deleted automatically. The downward move, in turn, created this tiny price gap seen here, the mid-level of which got rejected, propelling the market lower, just as anticipated. Moments later, we get a further down thrust, a massive 77-point move from our previously marked low level as seen here. Let's examine and update these epic moves accordingly. The latest sell signal currently measures an impressive 103 points with a negligible drawdown of 9 points. That's another dynamite signal move worth catching right there. And an amazing 226 points for that one. Beautiful. This sell signal move now updates to a stunning 294 points. With the preceding one measuring a staggering 311 points, we're talking still with zero drawdown in both cases. Awesome. With this simple strategy, all that is needed is 1 or 2 high-probability trade setups a day and be done and dusted. Now, note how price dropped to the mid-level of the 5-minute time frame price gap, where we can clearly spot a rejection. The bigger picture speaks volumes about what's cooking. Are you curious? Well, come check it out. Here on the hourly chart, we can also see the market has reached an area shy of the mid-level of this higher time frame price gap. It is really interesting how this rejection area is seen to coincide with the equilibrium level as indicated here. Note that this forms the upper boundary of the discount zone, where profit taking at this level is ideal. Now, observing price action during this phase is advised, as the market reaction at this significant price point begins to speak out loud and clear. Monitor the individual moves on your charts to obtain the maximum gains. And drop these figures in the comment section. Check out the channel pages and all our playlist videos to gain further insight into our phenomenal trading strategies and mind-blowing hidden gems. You'll also find videos on a variety of markets covering the different styles of trading, be it scalping, day trading, or swing trading. Whatever floats your boat, or dare I say your yacht. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a like, comment, share with others, and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell to be notified of future videos and the upcoming free TTAC live sessions. See you in the next one.